In this video, we will discuss an important interview question regarding cybersecurity. So coming to the question, what is the role of encryption in securing the data? We know cybersecurity is all about securing the data. In securing the data, encryption plays the important role. So we will discuss in detail about the encryption. And coming to the definition of encryption, it transforms the plain text into an unreadable format. So here, remember the terms called encryption, plain text, and we are transforming the plain text into unreadable format using what? Using cryptographic algorithms. So three important terms called encryption, plain text, and cryptographic algorithms. So cryptographic algorithms are used to encrypt the data basically. So very famous cryptographic algorithms are as follows: DES, data encryption standard, Heffy-Delman algorithm, SHA family algorithms, SHA-3 or SHA-256 algorithm, and HMAC, hash based message authentication code, and Blowfish. So there are different cryptographic algorithms like this. So here, plain text is encrypted, so the output will be ciphertext. So what is ciphertext? It is the output of the encryption algorithm. What is plain text? Plain text is a basic data, it's a human readable data, just a small text. So after applying the encryption algorithm, we will get the ciphertext. So again, it is a one part, and after getting the ciphertext, we will apply the decryption algorithm to get back our original data or plain text. So this is on the other hand. Okay, both encryption algorithm and decryption algorithm are used to encryption and decryption. And then the primary purpose of the encryption is to protect the confidentiality, integrity, and authenticity of data. So these are the three parameters, okay, of the data which are used to protect the data. So very important three parameters. What are they? Confidentiality, integrity, and authenticity. In our earlier video, we have already discussed what is confidentiality and what is integrity, but for the just a recall purpose, I will just give you some important points. So coming to the confidentiality, as we discussed, it is a secret. Okay, confidential means confidential means keeping it as a secret. Okay, so in encryption, what will happen in the confidentiality means, if we are applying the encryption algorithm, so that plain text, whatever the plain text we have, that will be scrambled or disordered, and it will give the ciphertext, okay, which is unreadable format. It is unreadable for the human brain. It is called as ciphertext. Okay, and what we use cryptographic keys. So coming to cryptographic keys, there are basically two cryptographic keys, which are they. One is symmetric key and second one is asymmetric key. Symmetric key is a key in which both encryption and decryption is done with the same key. So I am repeating, coming to the case of symmetric key, both encryption and decryption are done with the same key. And coming to asymmetric key, it is opposite for the symmetric key by the word asymmetric. Okay, what will happen here? Encryption and decryption will use different keys. So encryption key is different and decryption key is different. So that are the details about the cryptographic keys. So coming to the encryption and the particularly confidentiality. Okay, what will happen after getting the ciphertext? The only corresponding decryption keys who have, they only retrieve the original data from that ciphertext. Okay, we will restore the original data using the decryption keys from the ciphertext. Okay, so what will this ensures that if unauthorized persons gain the access to the encrypted data. So they cannot understand the data and they cannot use it. Okay, so that's the main agenda of this confidentiality parameter. And next we will discuss about the integrity parameter. So integrity parameter, what will helps here is it will maintain the integrity of data. So integrity means uniqueness of the data. So if at all any unauthorized modifications or tamperings are happened, so in that scenarios we will look into the integrity. So when data is encrypted, any alteration to ciphertext will happen that will lead to entirely different decryption output. Okay, so how we know that the ciphertext is got altered or else plain text or got altered is we use cryptographic hash or checksum algorithms. So if, for example, if we have plain text, okay, we will use hash function or checksum algorithm to calculate the hash or checksum of the plain text. So we use encryption, so we got ciphertext and we decrypted and we got the original data. So what we have, the hash values of plain text, if we compare with the original data again, if at all those are matched, so nothing will happen. I mean no alterations are happened. But if at all these two hash function values are different, so that is 100% sure that tampering or alteration got happened. So here we can look at the points. So plain text is encrypted, ciphertext we get. Ciphertext, if we decrypt, we will get the plain text. So next parameter is authentication. So what is authentication? Authentication means authorized users or not. Authenticity. So encryption can also facilitate authentication mechanisms. So authentication mechanisms are used to verify the identity of both data senders and receivers. So whether the data transferring from one end to another end, those both parties are genuine or not. If at all any intruder came in middle, so how this both sender and receiver will trust each other, and how they know whether I'm communicating with the right person or not. So that's where the authenticity or authentication come into the picture. So to know to solve this problem of intruder in the middle and a man in the middle, so we'll use digital signatures. So it is very simple concept. Digital signature is a very simple concept. So where sender will use the private key of the receiver to encrypt the data. So how receiver communicate his private key to the sender? He will send in the email or in any format, but sender is using receiver's private key. So after encryption, he will send the cipher to the receiver and he will use the key of himself or herself to retrieve the original data to confirm that I communicated with the right guy and I received the genuine data. So this is how digital signatures will work, and it will allow to ensure trustworthiness of the communication. So coming to the summary, so what we discussed is, so encryption is the fundamental tool in the safeguarding of the sensitive information. So it is a basis for communication networks, databases, cloud storage, and all personal devices. So encryption forms the basis of secure communication protocols, data storage mechanisms, and access control systems. So the agenda is to protect their privacy and prevent unauthorized access of the data. Thank you and have a nice day.